lesson today. What happens when environments change? And yesterday, you guys brainstormed a lot of different ways environments can change, right? What does this one show? Everybody, how is this environment changing? Everyone, go ahead.
Forest
Volcano.
volcano.
I see some people say volcano, some people say forest fire. I'll take both of those. I think it's supposed to be a forest fire, but this is just a painting. So I'm going to say this is your opinion. So yeah, volcano could have done this, forest fire. And after this environment changes, then the plants and animals have to change as well. First things first, a homework check. Your lesson quiz. So, question number 1, most people got this one right. Good job. Kuhn, can you read question number 1 for me?
Leroy watched bear catch fish from a river. He saw one bear catch one fish. He saw 3 bears catch 6 fish. What can Leroy conclude?
Very good. What can he conclude? Kuhn, what do you think the answer is?
The answer is D. Hunting in group bear catch more fish.
All right. Oh, sorry. There we go. D. Exactly. All right. Because one bear can catch one fish, but when there's 3 bears, each bear can catch 2 fish each. They catch twice as many fish when they're in a group. Most people got this one correct, so very good job. Next question. Read it and answer it. Let's have Cherry. Go ahead, read and answer.
Why do some animals travel in groups? A.
A, exactly. Can you read letter A for us, Cherry?
They have more eyes looking out for predators.
Or predators. Very good. They have more eyes looking out for predators. Okay, remember, think about the meerkats, the zebras, many, many animals. This one, quite a few people got incorrect, so let's go through them. They have more feet to make noise to scare away predators. Probably not. Most predators of these animals are used to them being in groups. All right, I don't think the noise will scare them away. Maybe for certain animals, but not in general. Okay? They can move faster when there are lots of them together. Can you run faster by yourself, or do you run faster with 10 other people that you have to?
Yourself.
I agree, by ourselves. Right? I can run faster by myself than I can with 10 others, including the babies, the offspring. All right? Running in groups definitely does not make you faster. Now, if it said running in groups makes you harder to see or harder to catch, think about the zebras. Does running in a group make you harder to see or harder to catch?
Yes.
Everyone, what do you think? Does running in a group make you harder to see?
Yes.
Yes, very good, it does. But it does not make you faster. If anything, it makes you slower. They can find grass more easily when there are lots of them looking. When you find a patch of grass, do you have more food if it's only for you or if you have to share it with your group?
Only for you.
Only for you.
Only for you.
Exactly. All right. So if you're a carnivore, you can catch bigger prey. So this would help you. But as an herbivore, traveling in groups, if you find grass, now you have to share it with everybody. This would probably be a disadvantage, something that does not help them when traveling in a group, right? Traveling in a group makes you slower, all right? It makes you have to share your food. It's not always helpful, but in this way, more eyes for predators it is. Number 3, Suck, go ahead and read the question and the answer.
Look at the different beetles on the tree in the picture 1 compared with picture 2. The darker beetles taste better. The bird does not smell the lighter beetles. The lighter beetles are harder for the birds to see. D. The darker beetles are better at hiding than the lighter beetles.
All right, and what do you think the answer is? What do you
C.
think? C. Very good. This one was very difficult. A lot of people put A, that the darker beetles taste better. But we can't tell that just from the picture. Okay, for that we'd have to ask the bird, which we cannot do. We can't tell that from the picture, or we'd have to observe the bird eating both to see which one it likes more. The picture, the only thing we can tell that's different about them is what? Not taste. Everybody.
The lighter beetles are harder for the bird to see.
Very good. The only difference we can see between the beetles here is their color. We can't tell if their taste is different. So the lighter beetles must be harder for it to see. That's why it's only eating the darker ones. It cannot see the lighter ones. Jenny, go ahead and read and answer.
Rats do not like the water. Beaver can live on land and water. Beaver build underwater home. How does the beaver's home?
How does the beaver's
How does
tail
help it survive?
Very good. And how does its tail help it survive, Jenny?
The tail helps them swim away from predators.
Very good. It helps them swim. Very nice. For this one, the tail can hit predators. Probably not. Its tail is actually really, really yummy. It's made from a lot of fat. In fact, beaver tail is very popular food in Canada. Okay, they don't eat it as much anymore because beavers are protected. But it used to be people would catch the beavers for their fur and for their tails, but only in the fall when their tails are nice and fat. In the spring, after they hibernate all winter, their tails are very small. So, you're not going to give it to your predator. Hitting them will not help. They will just bite it and eat it. And as far as knocking down trees, for that they use their teeth. Number 5, let's have Vicky. Vicky, can you do question number 5?
The stilt bird.
Oops, sorry, that word is stilt. The stilt
Bird lives in wetlands. It stands in shallow water and eats small fish. Some still have longer legs than others. How would having long legs help some still?
All right, very good, Vicky, but make sure you put your S on the end of your words, like stilts, legs. Can you read the last sentence one more time with your S's?
How would having long legs help some stilts?
Much better. All right, what is the answer, Vicky? What do you think? Even if they have long legs, will they still get wet when they go in the water? Yeah, so not A. What about B? They can catch flies high in the air. Do you think that's why they have long legs in the wetlands so that they can catch flies? No, I think for that maybe they'd need big wings if they're chasing around flies and mosquitoes, not big legs. Can they go deeper in the water to look for food if they have longer legs? Good. All right, so they do not have to fly as often because their height? Maybe not. I don't know the answer to that. It depends. Are there nests in the trees? Then they'd still have to fly often. This one we need more information. Boo, can you please read number 6 for me?
2 tomatoes are cut open. Tomato 1 has only a few seeds in it. Tomato 2 has many seeds in it. Explain which tomato has a better chance of reproducing.
Very good. Excellent. All right. Go ahead, Nuna.
Tomato 2 has a better chance of reproducing because it has more seeds.
Perfect. Excellent. This one, 2 rabbits live in the same place. Explain which rabbit is more likely to survive. Min Ang, what do you think?
Well, the rabbit will survive. It can hide under the shadows.
All right, so you think that the darker rabbit can survive because it can hide in the shadows. Excellent. All right, guys. Very, very good job on your quiz. Now we're going to watch a quick video about how habitats change, the one we were going to watch yesterday. Does anyone have any questions about any of these words? Nuna, go ahead.
What does deforestation mean?
Right? Deforestation means to get rid of the forest. So this is when we cut down trees. Deforestation in the Amazon. We cut down trees in the Amazon forest to make more space for growing crops, for farmers, for agriculture. Katie?
The word valley.
Valley. That is the low point between 2 hills or mountains. So for example, here's a mountain or a hill. This right here is the valley. So whenever there was the mudslide or the landslide, the valley, which was once a forest and a city, filled with water and turned the forest and city into a lake. Kitty, did you have a question about one of these words?
What is overpopulation?
Great question. Does anyone know what overpopulation means? Raise your hand.
Overpopulation means there is too many people. The population is too many there.
Exactly. There are too many people, okay? So overpopulation means that we don't have enough food. We cut down too many trees. All right, we don't have enough clean water to drink. All right, because of overpopulation, we have climate change. Most of Earth's problems are because of overpopulation. Overpopulation means we have more pollution. Okay, there's too many people, too many humans. We are overpopulated. All of the people in Hanoi would be the population of humans in Hanoi. Population, all of the organisms of one type in one environment. Thank you everyone for paying attention to the video. We learned quite a few different ways habitats can change. Now, observe this photo. Who can make some observations? Remember, that's what you can see, what you can smell, taste, hear. But since it's a picture, Katie, go ahead.
The forest is flooding.
All right, the forest is flooding. Another observation. Kitty, can you make another observation?
I can see water and it is flood.
All right, so Kitty can see water. Very good. Ranchi, what else do you see? We have water. What else?
I can see plants in the flood.
Excellent. We can see plants, big plants. Now, let's have Vanchi. Can you please read the first two sentences for me?
Heavy rains may cause floods. A flood can cause extreme change in an environment.
Good. Can you say these two words again? This word is extreme. Extreme changes.
Extreme changes.
Very good. Thank you for reading, Vanchi. Extreme changes in an environment. Extreme means big, crazy, like extreme sports are like the dangerous ones, the BMX bike riding, the skiing and snowboarding can be called an extreme sport. Something that's dangerous, that's big. So extreme, really big, like extreme weather. Hurricanes are extreme weather. Rain, not that extreme. Tornado, extreme weather. So it can cause extreme changes, huge changes in an environment. Mooney, can you read the rest? Like people,
Animals may lose their homes or food scarred because of a flood. Animals have to adjust to the changes. If animals don't adjust or leave, they may die.
Very good. So they need to adjust or adapt to these changes. How do humans change the environment? Fred?
They cut the trees.
Kaki, how do humans change the environment? Fred said they cut down trees.
They burn the trees.
They burn the trees. Very good. Ryan, do you have another one? They cut the trees. Humans burn down trees.
They take fruits from the tree.
All right. Yes, we harvest plants as food. Definitely. What else do we have? Katie?
Humans make deforestation.
Yes, we deforest. We cause deforestation. Cherry, any ideas how we change the animals in an environment? Think about what the video said.
Some can die and some will move to another place.
All right, some animals will die because of people. Some animals will have to move to another place because of people. Definitely. And remember, there was another one. People introduce or bring new species to a place. People bringing zebra mussel. I don't remember its name, but it grew so fast and killed everything in the lake. All right, invasive species. People do that a lot. It's really, really bad. We bring something that's not supposed to be there, and then it eats other things, or it grows faster than the things that are supposed to be there. Now, what happens when environments change? This is our new lesson. Everything changes. Please go to page 322 in your book, 322. So the first lesson is just about how things change. After this, we look at how that affects the plants and animals. Hanling, go ahead and unmute.
Some changes to environments happen quickly. For example, floods happen when there are heavy rains or snow melts off quickly.
Very good. Okay. Ruby, what do you think? What can the animals do when the environment changes really quickly?
The animal will die.
Some of the animals will die. What else can they do? If they don't want to die, what should they do? Mooney?
They change place.
Yes, they change places, they move. And if it's a lot of animals moving at the same time, who remembers what that's called? When a lot of animals of the same type move at the same time all together. Nancy?
Migration.
Very good. Good girl, Nancy. Migration. All right. Floods change the environment by washing away land. Mudslides occur when land on hills slide down the hills. These affect the environment. Ryan, can you please read the caption under this first picture?
Extra water from rain may cause rivers, lakes, or streams to overflow.
Very good. So one thing is rain. Kaki, can you please read the caption under the second picture?
When the land gives away in a mudslide, it takes trees and other plants with it.
Very good. And those trees and plants are food and shelter for animals. What other changes can you think of that might happen quickly in an environment? Go ahead and write. All right, I got you started. Go ahead and fill in the rest yourself. Other changes that can happen quickly are, all right, who is finished and would like to read their sentence? Let's see, I haven't heard from Zoiming in a while. Zoiming, can you please read your sentence for us?
Other changes that can happen quickly are volcano eruption.
You can only think of one. Can you think of one more? We have changes. There's an S, so we need more than one.
Landslide.
Okay, and landslides. Vicky, go ahead, read yours.
Other changes that can happen quickly are flood and volcano.
Good, very nice. Okay. We have tsunamis, hurricanes. Min Aang, haven't heard from you in a while. Go ahead, Min Aang. Ryan, please stop raising your hand.
Other changes that can happen quickly are tsunami, forest fire, and volcano eruption.
Very good. Tsunamis, forest fires, volcano eruptions. Nice work, everybody. All right. When an environment changes, it affects the plants and animals that live there. A fast change, such as a flood or a mudslide, affects an environment. Everyone, unmute and please read here to here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Everyone, please again say sources. Very good. Remember our plurals whenever we have an S, sources. So they need to change or move or they might die. All right, we will do this reading tomorrow, but I want us to do number 3. Circle at least one thing in each picture that was affected by the change in the environment. So here, I'm going to circle this plant right here. Everyone, if you have your book, go ahead and circle one thing in each picture that was affected by the change. All right, we have a volcano, a river that's changed its course or direction, a drought, and humans cut down trees. Go ahead and circle one thing in each picture. Yeah, and that drought, all of those leaves are dead now. Very, very sad. Good job. All of these things were affected by these changes. All right, your homework is this page, but only number 4 and number 6, not number 5. 324, number 4 and 6, no number 5. Good job today, everybody. Does anyone have any questions before we say goodbye?
No. No.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you on Monday.
Have a great day.